Boa tarde, gente. Tudo bem? Você consegue me ouvir? Boa tarde, gente. Tudo bem? Consegue me ouvir? Vou tentar diminuir esse chiado aqui, mano. Não adiantou muito não. Mas vamos aí, vai, vamos aí, vamos aí.
Welcome, Cossack. This is the end of the road for you. Right, my friends? Listen, they agree. Ravens aren't scavengers like most people think. They're simply returning to the natural world, that which is no longer needed. Sometimes they even attack wounded foxes.
You were the one in the M1 tank? Must have been a tight fit for a big boy like you.
But that was no true battle. The Ravens and I were testing to see what kind of man you were. The judgment is decided. The Ravens say you are a true warrior.
Am I hallucinating? I can't move.
The Raven has put the mark of death upon you. Blood from the east flows within your veins. Your ancestors too were raised on the barren plains of Mongolia. Inuit and Japanese are cousins to each other. We share many ancestors, you and I
don't have any crows in my family tree.
You jest, but indeed ravens and snakes are not the best of friends. Nevertheless, you will make a worthy adversary. You live in Alaska too. You know of the World Eskimo Indian Olympics?
Yeah, I know it. Must be a real threat in the muck-duck eating contest.
Yes, you are right. But there is another event that I excel at. It is called the ear pull. It is an event where two opponents pull each other's ears while enduring the harsh cold. It tests spiritual as well as physical strength.
You want to pull each other's ears?
The form is different, but the spirit is the same. Rejoice, Snake! Ours will be a glorious battle.
This isn't glorious, it's just plain killing.
Deixa meu nechinho coitadinho lá.
Well, we'll see if there's iron in your words. Just as the boss said, it is my existence which is no longer needed in this world.
Ah, eu precisava que ele derrubasse várias coisas ali, mano. Vou pegar.
But my body will not remain in this place. My spirit and my flesh will become one with the ravens. In that way, I will return to Mother Earth who bore me. Snake! I will be watching you. Understand? Snake, take this security card. It will open that door.
Why?
You are a snake which was not created by nature. You and the boss. You are from another world. A world that I do not wish to know. Go and do battle with him. I will be watching from above. First, I'll give you a hint. The man who you saw die before your eyes.
What is it?
That was not the DARPA chief. It was Decoy Octopus, a member of Foxhound. He was a master of disguise. He copied his subjects down to the blood. So he drained the chief's blood and took it into himself. But he wasn't able to deceive the Angel of Death.
The Angel of Death. But why go to so much trouble? Why impersonate the chief?
That is the end of my hint. You must solve the rest of the riddle yourself. Snake, in the natural world, there's no such thing as boundless slaughter. There's always an end to it. But you are different.
What are you trying to say?
The path you walk on has no end. Each step you take is paved with the corpses of your enemies. Their souls will haunt you forever. You shall have no peace.
Coitado do Snake.
Hear me,
Amaldiçoado.
Snake. My spirit will be watching you.
Snake, it's me.
Master.
It's about Naomi. Turn your monitor off.
What about Naomi?
Colonel, is Naomi there?
No, she's away. She's taking a short nap. So what is this about Naomi?
Okay, maybe we'd better let the Colonel hear this too.
Yeah. Go on, Master.
Well, basically, Dr. Naomi Hunter is not Dr. Naomi Hunter at all.
What?
I thought her story of her background sounded kind of fishy, so I checked it out.
And?
There is an actual Dr. Naomi Hunter, or I should say, there was one. But she's not the woman we know. The real Naomi Hunter disappeared somewhere in the Middle East. Our Naomi must have somehow obtained her identification papers.
So then who is she really?
She must be some kind of spy.
A spy?
Yes. Maybe she's been sent to sabotage this operation.
Are you saying she's with the terrorists?
I don't want to believe it either, but she is working for Foxhound.
So you think she had a part in the uprising?
Or she could be working with some different group altogether.
Different group? It couldn't be.
Place her under arrest.
What?
She's betrayed us. She needs to be arrested and interrogated to find out who she's with.
If she's one of their spies, then we're in big trouble.
What do you mean?
Nothing.
Have you let her in on some kind of vital secret or something? Does this have anything to do with the mysterious deaths of the DARPA chief and the Arms Tech president?
I have no idea.
Anyway, we cannot allow her to participate any further in this mission.
Wait a minute. Without her, we can't complete this mission.
I knew it. You're hiding something.
Give me some time. I'll try to get it out of her.
Hurry then. We've got to figure out who she is and what she's doing here.
I understand. Snake, give me some time.
I don't have any time left for you.
E aí, dá pra ouvir? Dá pra ouvir junto com o jogo? Vamos testar. Tá me ouvindo? E agora? Bora, vamos lá matar esse resto desse povo aí. Porque eu tô tentando tirar o chiado do microfone, Vitor. Que eu uso uma mesinha de som aqui, mano, e ela fica dando chiado no microfone, cara. E é estranho, ela só fica sem chiado se eu encostar a mão nela. Tipo, como se precisasse de alguma coisa pra tirar a tensão. Tipo um fio terra, sei lá. É, porque a animação demora tanto que o povo fica nervoso. Acho que coça a mão pra dar rage kit, né? Ah, agora eu tenho o cartão nível 7, posso voltar lá na Focus. Isso é só dia 20. Por quê? Ah, não Não é seu mês agora. Não é o seu mês, é o meu. Não, está dividido em nós três. Nós três casas. Quando você for pagar o outro, paga esse mês junto. Chegamos aqui no Metal Gear. Olha o Metal Gear lá, que bonitão. Olha lá ele, ó. O Snake andando na água suja da tirar a vida dele. Coitado do Snake. Que forte.
Snake, it's me.
What's wrong? Did you find a good place to hide?
Yeah, thanks to the stealth gear. It looks like they've finished getting Metal Gear ready.
How do you know that?
I overheard them talking. Where are you now?
Right in front of Metal Gear, but it's strange.
What is?
There's nobody here. No guards, nobody patrolling. It's too quiet.
Maybe because they're all ready. They said they even input the PAL codes.
What should I do?
All we can do is use the override system that President Baker told you about.
But I've only got one of the 3 keys, and besides that, like Ocelot said, there's some trick to using the keys.
Leave it to me.
You got some kind of plan?
Well, I'm in the computer room right now. I'm trying to access Baker's private files.
Baker's files? Don't you need a password?
Of course, but there are ways.
Are you a hacker?
Yep, that describes me pretty well.
Does it look like you can get in?
I don't know yet. I'll give it a try.
I'm counting on you. How's it going?
Not bad. I just got past his 3rd security level. He was a pretty careful guy.
Do you think you'll break in soon?
I never met a system I couldn't bust into.
Okay, keep trying.
Você voltou pra falar isso, mano? Vai cagar.
got past security?
Bingo!
Great. So what do you got?
I accessed the confidential Metal Gear file.
So what about the PAL override system that Baker talked about?
I haven't found it yet.
That's what I need to know.
But Snake, I found something else.
What?
The secret behind the new nuclear weapon. Just as I thought, the nuclear warhead is designed to be fired from the railgun like a projectile. It doesn't use fuel, so it isn't considered a missile. That way it can get around all sorts of international treaties.
Pretty sneaky.
Yes, but effective. And that's not even the scariest thing about this weapon.
Oh, I can't wait to hear this.
It's a stealth weapon.
You mean it won't show up on radar?
Yeah. The truth is, they've been working on a stealth missile since the late 70s.
Why weren't they able to develop one until now?
Because of the missile rocket propulsion system, it would be picked up by enemy satellites.
Oh yeah, that makes sense.
But unlike a missile, the railgun doesn't burn any propellant, so it can't be detected by any current ballistic missile detection systems.
An invisible nuclear warhead.
Totally impossible to intercept. And on top of that, it's got a surface-piercing warhead designed to penetrate hardened underground bases.
Yeah, we learned that lesson in the Gulf War.
This thing could mean the end of the world.
It's the ultimate weapon. And from a political point of view, it avoids the problem of nuclear reduction and nuclear inspections. Colonel, is this true? Are you listening?
I'm listening.
If word of this got out, it could delay the signing of the START 3 treaty and cause a huge international incident.
Yeah, it would be nasty. The United States would be denounced by the UN. It could even bring the president down.
Did you know this, Colonel?
I'm sorry.
You've changed, Colonel.
I won't make any excuses.
Snake, listen to me. This new nuclear weapon, it's never actually been tested, only simulated.
You mean they ran a computer model?
Yeah, that's why they were conducting this exercise. They needed to get actual experimental data to back up the simulation.
What were the results of the exercise?
It looks like it went better than they hoped for, but I can't find the data anywhere on this network. You'd think the data as important as that would be carefully recorded.
It was. President Baker gave me an optical disc with all of the test data.
What? Do you still have it?
No, Ocelot took it from me.
Damn.
The terrorists have replaced the dummy warhead with a real warhead. Once they input the detonation codes, they should be ready to launch.
So you think they can do it?
Well, the dummy warhead was designed to be identical to the real thing, so I think so.
Did you find out how to override it yet?
Not yet. It must be in a separate file. Right now I'm looking through all of Baker's personal files.
We're counting on you.
Deu ruim aí no Metal Gear, hein? Eu tenho um sonho em que besoneiros mexeiros darão as mãos. Tá. Coitado do bisoneiro. Tudo mexe quando vê um bison. Sente ódio.
Snake!
Did you find it?
No, I haven't found out about the override system yet, but I found Baker's ulterior motive.
He's just looking to get rich, isn't he?
Well, that's part of it. Arms Tech is in much worse financial trouble than I thought.
I know they lost their bid to make the next generation fighter jet. That plus the reduction in SDI spending.
It looks like there was even some talk of a hostile takeover.
Everything was riding on this project, I guess.
And it looks like we were paying a lot of bribe money to the DARPA chief.
Bribe money, huh?
Yeah, and Baker was a big proponent of the nuclear deterrent theory.
I see. So anyway, what about the override?
Just give me a little bit longer.
Bison nem a gente. Nash que confraterniza com o Bison não é Nash. Tá traindo o movimento.
Okay, I've entered the PAL codes and disengaged the safety device. We can launch anytime.
There's still no response from Washington. It looks like we'll have to show them that we mean business.
Should I set it for Cherniton, Russia?
No, there's been a change. The new target is Lopnor, China.
Why, boss?
I'm sure neither you nor Mr. Golukovich would really like to see a nuclear bomb dropped on your motherland, right?
Liquid. But why? There's nothing there.
Wrong. It's a nuclear test site.
A nuclear test site?
If we nuke a major population center, the game's over. But a nuclear explosion at a test site can still be concealed from the public. Meanwhile, Washington will be worried about the retaliatory strike from China.
That'll probably mean top-secret talks between both countries' leaders.
Of course. And in the process, the president will be forced to divulge the existence of a new and highly destabilizing nuclear weapon to the Chinese. What do you think that will do to the US's reputation? Or the president's?
And with the CTBT, that means that China and India. I see.
Yes. When the other countries hear about this new weapon, they'll all want to contact us. Washington won't be very happy when we start selling their own system to the highest bidders. Yes, the president will break. He will give in to our demands.
Big Boss's DNA and $1 billion. $1 billion?
That money will be used to cure our genome soldiers as well. I'm also including the Fox-Die vaccine in our demands.
Fox-Die? It killed Octopus and the Armstech president. So it's true that it affects older people first. Mantis might not have been affected because he wore a mask.
Wolf wasn't infected either. Perhaps due to those tranquilizers she always took.
Something to do with the adrenaline level in the blood. Or maybe it's just because this Fox-Die was still experimental and they haven't worked out all the bugs yet.
In any case, have you heard from your friend, Colonel Sergei Golukovich, at the Spetsnaz?
He still has doubts about the ability of Metal Gear. He said we can talk after Metal Gear's test launch is successful.
He's a very prudent man.
There's nothing to worry about. The Colonel wants Metal Gear and a new nuclear weapon so bad he can taste it. If Russia wants to regain its position as a military superpower, they need to reinforce their nuclear arsenal. They need a nuclear weapon that can't be intercepted. Metal Gear will allow them to gain first strike capability over the rest of the world.
Their regular army is in shambles, and they think they can restore their country's military power with nuclear weapons? Golukovich, he's no warrior. He's a politician.
But he's the one who gave us the Hind and most of our other heavy firepower.
He's got over 1,000 soldiers under his command. If we join forces, we could put up quite a resistance here. Since Mantis died, the genome soldiers' brainwashing has started to wear off. I'm worried about the men's morale. An alliance with the Russians would boost that as well.
What are you saying?
We're not going anywhere. We're going to dig in here.
We could still escape.
We've got the most powerful weapon ever made, and we're about to ally with Golukovich's forces.
Are you going to fight the whole world?
And what's wrong with that? We can launch a nuclear warhead at any target on this planet. A nuclear warhead invisible to radar.
And on top of that, this base is full of spare nuclear warheads. Once we get the DNA and the money, the world will be ours.
What about your promise to Colonel Golukovich?
I have no interest in the revival of Mother Russia.
You're not thinking of reviving Big Boss's dream.
From today, call this place Outer Heaven.
Big Boss's dream.
But boss, you're not worried about the PAL being overridden. If the code is in it again, it'll be deactivated.
No need to worry. The DARPA chief and the Arms Tech president are both dead.
Does Snake know how the override system works?
You interrogated him, don't you know?
He didn't have any keys on him.
Good. Then no one can stop Metal Gear now.
O Snake vai cair igual
By
um
the way,
patinho, coitadinho.
what should we do with that woman? Want me to kill her?
Let her live. She's Campbell's niece, and Snake cares for her. We'll keep her as our ace in the hole.
Meryl, she's alive.
Snake, I found Baker's top secret files.
Great job.
How's it going there?
They've finished inputting the PAL codes. So how do we deactivate them?
Okay, you see the override system that the president was talking about. It can also be used to input the detonation codes. You see, if you insert the keys when the warhead is active, you deactivate it. And if you insert them when it's inactive, it becomes activated. And you can only use the keys once.
Only once, huh?
Yeah, you better get started. We don't have much time.
But it takes 3 keys, right? I've only got 1 of them.
Hold on a minute. You see, that's the trick. You already have all 3 keys.
What are you talking about?
The card key is made of a shape memory alloy.
Shape memory alloy?
Yes. It's a material that changes shape at different temperatures. The key is made out of it.
This card key?
Yeah. The card key changes shape at different temperatures.
So this key is actually 3 keys in 1. Clever.
Can you see the input terminals in the center of the control room?
I see them.
Those 3 laptop terminals are for the emergency input. There should be a symbol on each screen. Each symbol corresponds to a different key. Input the keys in order from left to right. The left one's for the room temperature key. See the symbol? Next to that goes the low temperature key. The one on the right is the high temperature key.
Okay, I got it. First, I change the shape of the card, and then I input them in order, right?
That's right. All you do is insert the card keys. After you insert the key into the module, a hard disk reads the information contained on it. Once you've finished with all 3 terminals, the code input process is complete. But here's the thing. You can only use the key 3 times. It's an emergency system. It's only meant to be used once.
The world is riding on that key, Snake.
Who's that?
Damn!
Vacilão.
The key fell in the drainage ditch.
Snake! This is bulletproof glass. There's no way in. I'll enjoy watching you die.
Snake, you've got to get that key.
Nossa, ele não me viu. Caralho, velho, eu desviei da bomba.
Snake, what happened? Snake! Snake!
Essa bomba não apareceu no meu radar. Caralho, de novo, velho. Essas bombas não estão aparecendo no radar, mano. Me rouba agora, jogo, vai. Vai, bonitão, volta logo aí que eu tô com pressa. Metal Gear Rising, você tá falando? Isso eu nunca joguei, mano. Acredita?
Was that the wrong one?
Ô, Snake, vacilão. Sei não? Obrigado. Snake, seu trouxa. Não é esse, Snake, é o outro. O Wider eu tô ligado, o Widen, sei lá. Eu joguei um pouco no Metal Gear Solid 2.
PAL code number 1 confirmed. Awaiting PAL code number 2.
Okay, that takes care of PAL code number 1. Now, PAL number 2, freeze the key.
Agora eu vou congelar, mas eu não vou congelar aqui embaixo, eu vou congelar lá em cima, lá nos armazéns lá que a Sniper Wolf tava. Tem uma sala nível 7 lá pra abrir. O bagulho deu até slowdown, mano. Tô ligado, meu primo tem ele. Tem que ficar jogando lá, mexendo no analógico pra ele cortar de várias direções, né? Compro, pô, assim que você me comprar um PlayStation 5. A gente troca. Eu tava vendo ontem o Play 5, aí eu fiz aquele cadastro que você falou da ReHap lá. Esperando eles enviar o e-mail quando tiver. Porra, tem soldado aqui? Cachorro? Só isso que tem aqui? Achando que tinha alguma coisa interessante. Loja física aqui perto, mais perto é lá em Pinheiros, mano. Mó rolê. Demora pra aquecer o cartãozinho, hein? Demora, mano. E aí, Takagi, beleza, mano? Não, mano, eu tô aquecendo o cartão aqui, ó. Ah, sim, mano. Verdade, vendeu grande porque é foda. Eu não lembro se tem que ficar com o cartão na mão ou se pode desequipar ele. Você tem que seguir a ordem dos computadores lá, o frio primeiro, né? Porque ele não tá querendo ficar quente. E olha que o Kojima queria fazer isso lá, não entendi já, hein. Vou pôr no bolso, vou deixar aqui 1 minuto. Vamos ver. Eu tô vendo o retorno da live aqui no Nintendo Switch, quase que eu derrubo ele no chão, mano. Puxei o fio sem querer. Eu acho que tem que ser o frio primeiro. Não vai ter jeito. Acho que tem que ser o frio primeiro. Eu tenho esse PS1 aqui, o cinza. Foder, velho, para de tirar em mim, caralho. A ginatiquinha aqui para os miquinhos ficar frio, né? Agachamento. Soquinho, chute, soco. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Teve todos desses daí, o único que eu não tive foi o Master e o 64. Dreamcast eu tive, Mega Drive eu tive, Super Nintendo, o Fat, o Baby, o PS1, PS2. GBA não tive não, queria ter na época, mas não tive. Eu tenho um 3DS agora. PSP eu tive, PS Vita e 3DS. Pô, cara, eu passei do gelo lá, esqueci de colocar a porra do cartão pra congelar. Pô, feliz. Eu fiquei conversando aqui e esqueci. Mano, eu tinha, velho. Tinha uns 20. Mas eu tinha uns 20 que eu queria, tá ligado? Aconteceu um rolo aqui, velho. Deu um rolo, eu perdi tudo. Os da Nintendo, o último que eu tive foi o Super NES, né? Depois eu pulei agora pro Switch. O Wii e o Wii U não tive não. Super Nintendo, né, mano? Vambora. Super Nintendo era da hora demais. Frescura, mano. Não posso deixar o cartão quente antes de deixar ele frio, mano. Nada a ver isso aí. Já tava lá no fogo, velho. Takagi é boyzão, né, Victor? Você também é boyzão, Victor. Eu gosto, mano, de videogame, velho. Só que os meus que estão obsoletos eu não uso quase nenhum. Eu só uso o Super Nintendo. Eu nem uso o original, eu uso o mini, o SNES Mini clássico lá. Vamos, meu filho, aparece aí pra eu te matar logo, vai. Dá um tiro no saco pra aprender.
Palcode number 2 confirmed. Awaiting Palcode number 3.
Mas ele cortou na
Okay,
ativação ou
there
depois que
goes
você
PAL
ativou?
code number 2. Next comes PAL number 3. Warm the key.
Poxa, de onde veio esse cara, velho? O cara brotou do nada ali. Será que ele tava aqui? Eu não vi. Eu também tenho, os meus videogames tem tudo caixa. Menos o Super Nintendo, né? Que eu comprei usado. Ah, ele fez antiaéreo. Meu, eu tomo antiaéreo nesse V-Trigger. O Gaio com soco fraco abaixado. É muita bolsinha pra comprar. Dreamcast hoje em dia não vale muito a pena não. Os jogos é difícil de achar, tem que baixar. Só se você fizer aquele esquema de usar cartão. Converter ele para cartão de memória. Dar aquele rolê todo de novo. O que é DGI, mano? Mas o que é DGI? Não entendi o que é DGI. Ah, a placa do Dreamcast é aquela para colocar cartão de memória? Entendeu? Você manja fazer a instalação?
Snake, it's about Naomi Hunter.
Then you should talk to the Colonel. He's looking into it.
Turn your monitor off.
Okay, it's off. No one else can hear us. Go ahead.
Sorry, but I didn't want the Colonel to hear.
Okay, so what's up?
I've got a good friend in the Pentagon.
Yeah?
He's the one who told me about it. It looks like the DIA recently developed a new type of assassination weapon.
An assassination weapon?
Snake, have you ever heard of something called Fox Dye?
No. Fox dye. Liquid and the others were talking about it.
Yeah. It's some kind of virus that targets specific people. I don't know all the details, but...
What are you trying to say?
It's too similar.
Ah, entendi
What
outra
is?
parte.
The cause of death. Didn't the Arms Tech president and the DARPA chief, I mean, Decoy Octopus, die of something that looked like a heart attack?
Yeah?
Well, apparently Fox Dye kills its victims by simulating a heart attack.
No. You're telling me that Naomi was behind it?
Snake, try to remember. Did Naomi give you some kind of injection?
Nanomachines.
She was in the best position to have done it, but I don't know what her motive was.
Does the Colonel know?
I'm not sure. But he still hasn't questioned her.
Okay. I'll ask him
O Snake tá
myself.
com medo de ter sido
Colonel, what's new with the
injetado
Naomi
com os
situation?
nanomachines
I
pra
just
dar
placed
ataque
Naomi under
cardíaco nele.
arrest.
Arrest?
She was sending coded messages towards the Alaskan base. I didn't want to believe it, but she must be working with the terrorists.
Are you sure?
I'm afraid so. She's being interrogated now.
What kind of interrogation?
Well, I'd like to avoid the rough stuff, but we don't even have any sodium pentothal here.
Call me if you find out anything.
So it's true, isn't it?
Naomi. I can't believe it.
That means the Fox Dye vaccine must be around somewhere.
Listen, I've got bigger things to worry about.
But Snake, you might be infected too, you know.
All I can do is leave it up to the Colonel.
Eu faço manutenção em placas, rebailing. Não fomo bailing, não entendi nada. O que é? Ah tá, forno bailing. Não, tô ligado, é o Liquid que tá ali enganando o Snake. O Snake é trouxa, todo mundo engana ele. Qualquer dia eu vou fazer live na Twitch. Vocês assistem se eu for pra lá? Acho que tem que ficar esperto que tem umas bombas. Ah não, tem não. Achei que tinha. Verdade. O jogo o pessoal não tá nem ligando muito, mas né. Vai, Snake, põe a mãozinha no fogo aí, vai. Vou sortear um pra galera, caralho. Hoje é dinheiro, hein? Vou fazer videozinho no quarto dançando. O pé faz assim, mãozinha pro ar, balança o pescoço pra lá e pra cá. Digirigidum. Eu vou tomar um strike por causa da música ainda. TikTok. Nem sei usar o TikTok, nem instalei, velho. Bagulho aí. Bora, Snake. Bora, Snake. Bora, Snake. Antes que o cartão esfrie. Ó, nessa live eu não vou enfrentar o Metal Gear. Vou enfrentar na outra, que daí eu já faço o final. Eu enfrento o Metal Gear e faço o final. Eu teria que... Mano, até dá pra jogar. Tem que jogar no Raspberry. Qual jogo você quer que eu jogue? Sugira aí um jogo aí pra eu jogar lá. Já foi, pô. Foi de boas aqui, ó. Você aperta aqui, ó. Aqui, ó. Mudar controle aqui, ó. 1 pro 2. Facinho. Ah, Metal Gear, você é doido. Não dá pra jogar esse jogo não. O Mega Man Extreme eu joguei já, faz muito tempo. Joguei os dois. Pokémon, nunca joguei nenhum Pokémon, mano, acredita?
Snake, can you hear me?
Snake, pode me ouvir?
It's Naomi.
É Naomi.
Naomi?
Naomi?
What the hell?
Que inferno.
Campbell and the others are busy right now.
Quem foi os outros
I'm
estão
on a
ocupados
different
agora? Estou no
codec.
codec diferente.
Naomi,
Naomi, o que
is
o
what the
coronel está
colonel
dizendo é
says
verdade?
Yes,
Sim.
but not everything I
Mas
said
não
was
tudo
a
que
lie.
nem tudo que eu disse é
who are
mentira.
you?
Quem é
I
você?
don't know
Eu
myself.
não sei quem eu sou.
I don't know my real
Eu
name
não
or
sei meu
even what
nome
my
real
parents
ou
looked like.
o que meus pais
I
parecem.
bought all my identification,
Eu
but
perdi
my
toda a minha
reason for
identificação.
getting into genetics
Mas
was
a minha razão
true.
para pegar de
Because you
outra
want to know
pessoa.
yourself, right?
That's
Isso é
right.
porque você... Ah,
I
não passou
want
muito
to know
rápido.
where I came
Eu não
from.
vou ler mais não. Vocês que
My
leram a história aí,
age,
vocês
my
que
race,
entendam.
anything.
Naomi,
I was found in Rhodesia sometime in the 80s. A dirty little orphan.
Rhodesia, what's now known as Zimbabwe?
Yes. Rhodesia was owned by England until 1965, and there were lots of Indian laborers around. That's probably where I got my skin color from, but I'm not even sure about that.
Naomi, you're too worried about the past. Isn't it enough to understand who you are now?
Understand who I am now? Why should I? No one else tries to understand me.
Por que eu deveria se ninguém tenta me entender? Estou sozinha por tanto tempo. Até encontrar meu irmão mais velho e ele... Seu irmão mais velho?
Yes.
Sim.
Frank Yeager.
Frank Yeager.
What?
What?
He was a young soldier
É uma soldada jovem.
when he picked me up near the
Quando ele me
Zambezi
encontrou
River.
perto do Zambezi
I was
River.
half dead from starvation,
Eu estava
and he
quase
shared his
morta.
rations with me.
E ele dividiu sua comida comigo.
Yes,
Sim.
Frank Yeager.
O cara que
The
você
man who
destruiu.
you destroyed was my brother and
Foi meu
my
irmão e
only
minha única
family.
família.
No.
No.
Grey Fox?
Grey Fox.
We survived that hell
Nós
together, Frank and
sobrevivemos ao
I.
inferno junto, Frank e eu.
He protected me.
Ele me protegeu.
He's my one connection.
Ele é minha única conexão.
The only connection I
A única
have to my
conexão que eu tenho
past.
com o meu passado.
And he brought you back to America.
E ele voltou de volta,
Não.
te trouxe de volta à América? Não.
I was in Mozambique when he came.
Estava em Moçambique quando ele
Who was
foi.
he?
Quem é ele? Quando ele veio, quem é
You
ele?
mean Big Boss?
Você diz Big Boss?
Yes,
Sim.
he brought us to this land of freedom.
Ele trouxe nós dois para a Terra da
America.
Liberdade, a América.
And then he and my brother went back
Mas
to
ele e
Africa
meu
to
irmão
continue the
queriam
war.
voltar para a África e continuar a guerra.
And that's when it happened.
Então isso aconteceu.
You
Então foi
killed
quando
my
aconteceu. Você
benefactor and
matou o
sent
meu
my
benfeitor
brother
e mandou
home
meu
a
irmão
cripple.
para Cripple. O que
I
é
vowed
Cripple?
revenge and joined Foxhound. I knew it was my best chance to meet you, and I prayed for the day that
Eu
I
vi minha
would.
melhor chance de encontrar
So,
a
were your
mulher.
prayers answered?
Então suas preces foram respondidas?
Yes.
Sim, eu
I
esperei
waited
2
2
longos anos
long years.
To kill me?
pra me matar.
Is that all you cared
É
about?
tudo que você se preocupa?
Yes.
Sim, está
That's
certo.
right. 2 years.
2 anos.
You were all I thought about for 2
Você-
long years. Like some kind of twisted obsession.
Ah tá, entendi. Ela tava
You still
obcecada em
hate
matar
me.
ele. Você me odeia?
Not exactly.
Não exatamente.
I was partly wrong about you.
What about
Um
Liquid and the
julgamento errado
others?
sobre você.
I'll have my revenge
Eu
on
tenho
them
minha
too.
vingança com ele também.
Naomi,
Naomi,
you didn't kill that doctor too,
você
did you?
matou aquele doutor
The one that
também,
used
não é?
Grey Fox for his genome
Que
experiments?
usou o genoma
Dr.
de Fox para
Clark?
experimento. Dr. Clark? Não,
That was my brother.
foi meu irmão.
Afterwards, I covered it up and
Depois de
helped him
cobrir
hide
isso, eu
out.
ajudei a se esconder.
So that ninja,
Então aquele ninja,
I mean Grey
eu
Fox,
digo Grey Fox,
he's come here to kill
ele veio
me?
aqui pra me matar?
I don't think so.
Eu não
I
tenho
think he just came
certeza.
here to fight you.
Ele só veio pra lutar com
I wasn't
você.
sure before, but now I think I
Como eu
understand.
disse antes, nós
A final
entendemos,
battle
nós
with you.
entendemos. Uma
That's
batalha
all he
final com
lives
você,
for.
isso é,
I'm
tudo
sure
que ele
of it.
vive. É por isso que ele vive.
No. Naomi,
Naomi,
Tell me
me diz
something.
uma coisa
About Fox Die.
sobre Fox Die.
Fox Die is a type
Fox
of
Die é um tipo de
retrovirus that targets
retrovírus
and kills
que é
only
injetado para
specific
matar
people.
pessoas específicas.
First, it infects the
Primeiro
macrophages in
infecta
the
os
victim's body.
micrográficos no
Fox
corpo
Die
da
contains
vítima. Fox
smart
Die contém
enzymes
enzimas
created through
inteligentes
protein
criadas
engineering.
da proteína
They're programmed to respond to
fortalecida.
specific
Eles
genetic
programaram
patterns
para
in the
responder à
cells.
genética específica dos
those
portadores.
enzymes recognize the
Essas
target's
enzimas reconhecem os dados
Right.
por DNA? Sim.
They respond by
Eles
becoming
respondem
active and using
quando
the
são ativados
macrophages.
e
They
usam
begin creating
micrográficos
TNF epsilon.
para criar um negócio ali que eu não
It's a
li.
type of cytokine,
É um tipo de
a peptide
citokina,
which causes cells to die.
causa a
The
morte das
TNF epsilon is
células.
carried along the bloodstream to the heart, where they attach to the TNF receptors in the heart cells.
And then they cause a heart attack?
The
Causa
heart
ataque
cells
cardíaco.
suffer a shock and undergo an
As células do
extreme
coração sofrem um
apoptosis.
choque,
Then, the
então
victim dies.
a vítima morre.
Apoptosis? You mean the heart cells commit suicide?
As células do coração cometem
Naomi.
suicídio? Naomi?
What?
O quê?
You must have programmed that
Você
thing
deve
to kill me
programar
too, right?
isso pra me matar também?
Do I still have time?
Quanto tempo eu tenho?
Naomi,
Naomi,
I
tá
don't
sem
blame you
vergonha
for
de querer
wanting
me
me
matar.
dead, but I can't go yet.
Mas
I
você não
still
pode
have a
ainda.
job to do.
Eu tenho um trabalho a fazer.
Listen, Snake.
Escute, Snake.
I'm not the one who made the
Eu não sou o
decision
único
to
que
use
tomou a
Fox
decisão de
Die.
usar Fox Die. Hã?
You weren't.
No,
Não.
you were injected with
Você foi
Fox Die
injetado
as a
com Fox
part of this
Die, faz
operation.
parte dessa operação.
I just wanted to let you know
Eles
that.
querem apenas que você saiba. Eu quero apenas que você saiba disso.
That's not the whole truth.
Queima de arquivo, né, mano? Coitado do
The
Ra-
real thing I
do
wanted to
Snake.
tell you was,
Eu só queria te dizer uma
Snake,
coisa. Snake, eu...
Hey, what are you
Snake, o que você está fazendo? Ih, foi pega.
Naomi!
Ela tá apaixonadinha por ele,
I
coitado.
can't allow Naomi to make any more unauthorized transmissions.
What?
Naomi's been removed from this operation.
What happened to Naomi? What did she mean when she said that Fox Die was a part of this operation? Colonel, let me talk to her.
Deixa eu
I
falar com
won't.
ela. Não
She's
posso,
under
ela está
arrest.
presa.
Colonel, you double-crossed
Coronel,
me.
você cruzou a
Snake,
linha do
there's no
avesso.
time for that.
Não é hora
Right
pra
now,
isso.
your job
Agora
is to
seu trabalho é
stop
parar
Metal
Metal
Gear.
Gear.
Okay, Snake?
Ok, Snake? Snake tá puto, Snake tá puto! A raposinha merecia mais mesmo, mano. Corre que o Snake tá puto. Explode. Explode, caralho. O bagulho caiu na água, velho. Que merda. O bagulho caiu na água, velho. A postura do Snake, como é quem que corre desse jeito? Agora o bicho pega.
Palcode number 3 confirmed. Palcode entry complete. Detonation code activated.
No, why?
Gostou da minha tradução simultânea ali no bate-papo? Eu manjo um pouquinho do inglês, velho. Eu não manjo muito de escutar, eu manjo mais de ler.
Thank you, Snake.
Obrigado, Snake.
Now the detonation
Agora o código
code
de
is
detonação está
completed.
completo.
Nothing can stop
Nada
Metal
pode
Gear
parar
now.
Metal Gear agora.
Master, what's going
Mestre, o
on?
que está acontecendo?
You found the key.
Você encontrou a
and
chave e
even activated the
ativou
warhead for us
pra
too.
gente.
I
Realmente
really must express
gostaria de
my
expressar minha
gratitude.
gratidão.
Sorry to have involved you
Desculpe
in
envolver
that
você
silly
nisso tudo.
shape memory alloy
Esse
business.
negócio de memória.
What are you talking
O que
about?
você está falando?
We weren't able
Você
to
não é
learn
capaz de
the
aprender com
DARPA
DARPA
chief's
Chief's
code.
codes.
Even with Mantis' psychic powers,
Então, quando
he
Mantis
couldn't read his mind.
Leu sua
Then
mente.
Ocelot
O Ocelot
accidentally
acidentalmente matou ele
killed
durante o
him during
interrogatório.
the interrogation. In other words,
Em outras palavras,
we weren't able to
não
launch the
fomos capazes de
nuclear
lançar
device,
no-
and we were all
o
getting a
aparelho
little
nuclear.
worried. Without the threat of a
Então-
nuclear strike, our demands would never be met.
Ah, tá.
What do you mean?
O que você quer
Without the
dizer?
detonation codes,
Sem o
we
código de
had to
detonação,
find
nós não
some
podemos.
other
Nós
way.
tínhamos que encontrar outro
That's when
caminho.
we decided
Foi quando nós
you
decidimos.
might prove
Você
useful,
se
Snake.
provou muito
What?
útil, Snake.
First, I thought we
Primeiro, eu
might
achei
get the
que nós
information from you,
podemos tirar a
Snake.
informação de
So I
você,
had
Snake.
Decoy
Então eu
Octopus
disse,
disguise
eu
himself
fiz
as the
Octopus
DARPA chief.
se
Unfortunately,
transformar.
Octopus
Tá.
didn't survive the encounter, thanks to Fox Dot.
You mean you had this plan from the beginning?
Você
Just to
fez
get
esse
me to
plano
input the
todo
detonation code?
só pra eu ativar pra você?
You
Você
didn't
acha que
think
você
you made
fez
it this
isso
far by yourself, did you?
sozinho?
Who the hell are you?
In any case,
Em todo
the
caso,
launch preparations are
a
complete.
preparação do
Once
lançamento
the
está
world
completa.
glimpses the power of this
Agora o mundo
weapon,
vai
the
conhecer
White
o
House
poder
will
dessa
have no
arma.
choice
Casa
but
Branca
to
não vai ter
surrender
escolha
the
a não ser
Fox
se
Dye
render a Fox
vaccine.
Dye.
To me, their ace in the hole is useless now.
Ace in the hole.
The Pentagon's plan to
Pensaram no
use
planejar
you
você
was
pra
already successful
ter sucesso
in the torture room.
na sala de tortura.
Snake,
Snake,
you're
você
the
é o único
only
que não
one
sabe.
who doesn't know. Ah, poor fool.
Who are you
Quem é
anyway?
você afinal?
I'll tell you everything you want to
Eu
know.
disse tudo que você tem que
If you
saber
come
agora.
where I
Se
am,
você
that
vir
is.
onde eu estou,
Where are you?
onde você está.
Very close
Muito
by.
perto.
Snake,
Snake,
that's
esse
not
não é o
Master
Master
Miller.
Miller.
Campbell, you're too
Você
late.
está atrasado, Campbell.
Master Miller's
Master
body was
Miller
just
foi
discovered at his
Ah,
home.
tá. O corpo de
He's
Master
been
Miller foi
dead for at
encontrado em
least 3
casa.
days.
Está morto há
I
3
didn't
dias.
know because my codec link with Master was cut off.
Por isso
But
que meu
Mei
codec
Ling
com
said
ele
his
foi cortado.
transmission
Então Meling
signal
disse que a
was coming
transmissão
from
está
inside
vindo
the
de dentro da
base.
base.
So who is
Então
it?
quem é ele?
Snake,
Snake,
you've been
você
talking
está
to
falando com
Me,
eu,
dear brother.
caro irmãozinho.
Liquid.
Liquid, como
You've served your purpose.
você serviu o seu
You
propósito?
may die
Você
now.
tem que morrer agora. Minha tradução simultânea não tá 100%, mas dá pra entender, né? Bora, bonitão. Vem abrir aqui a porta pra eu sair.
Snake, that's bulletproof glass. You can't break it with an ordinary weapon.
Can't you open the security lock here?
I'll try. Just hold on for a minute.
Vidro só prova de bala, você não pode abrir com armas normais. Você pode abrir? Vou tentar. Só aguarde um minutinho.
I hacked into security. Snake,
Hackeei a
I'm
segurança.
opening the
Snake, eu vou
door.
abrir a porta. Olha que o jogo antigo também já vinha bugado também, né, velho? Aí não tinha jeito.
Liquid!
Pelo
Snake!
menos hoje ainda dá pra arrumar depois.
Did you like my sunglasses? You'd point a weapon at your own
Você aponta uma
brother
arma pro seu
Why did you
irmão?
disguise yourself as master?
so I could manipulate you more easily. And you
manipular você tão
performed quite
fácil.
well, I must say.
Você foi muito bem.
Although the boys at the Pentagon are probably saying the same thing.
What the hell are you talking about?
Following orders blindly with
Seguindo
no
ordens
questions
cegamente,
asked,
sem
you've
questionar
lost your
quem te
warrior's
pergunta.
pride and become nothing
Você
more than a
perdeu sua arma
pawn
de guerreiro.
snake.
What?
Stopping the nuclear launch,
Parar o
rescuing
lançamento
the
nuclear,
hostages, it
resgatar
was all just a
reféns.
diversion.
Isso foi tudo diversão.
The Pentagon only
O
needed for
Pentágono
you
apenas
to come
precisa
into
que você
contact
venha,
with us.
entre em
That's
contato
what
conosco
killed the Arms Tech president
para
and
você
decoy
matar os
octopus.
desenvolvedores das
You don't
armas.
mean...
That's right. You were sent here to kill
Você
us
foi
so they
mandado
could
aqui para nos
retrieve Metal
matar,
Gear
então
undamaged,
eles...
along with the bodies of the genome soldiers. From the beginning, the Pentagon was just
No início, o
using you as a
Pentágono estava usando
vector
você como
to spread
vetor.
fox dye.
Fox die?
despertar
It
Fox
can't
die.
be. Are you telling
Pode,
me
você está
Naomi
me
was
dizendo que
working with
Naomi
the
foi
Pentagon?
trabalhando para o
They
Pentágono?
thought she was, but it seems that
Ela acha
Dr.
que está,
Naomi
mas
Hunter
o Dr.
couldn't be
Naomi não
controlled
pode ser
so
controlado tão
easily.
facilmente.
What?
We've got a spy working in the
Nós temos um
Pentagon.
espião trabalhando no
He
Pentágono.
reported that Dr. Hunter altered Fox Dye's program just before the operation, but no one knows how or why.
I wonder... Maybe they arrested her so they could find out the answer to that.
No doubt. But I had no idea she was motivated by such petty revenge. We still don't know what changes she made to Fox Dye's program. Oh well, it doesn't matter. I've already added the Fox Dye vaccine to my list of White House demands.
There's a vaccine?
There must be, but that woman is the only one who really knows. Anyway, it might prove to be unnecessary.
Why's that?
You were successful in coming into contact with all of us, so we must have all been exposed to the virus. It's true that the Arms Tech president and decoy octopus were killed by Fox Dye, but Ocelot, myself, and you, the carrier, were apparently unaffected.
A bug in the virus's programming?
Could be. In any case, if it doesn't kill you, then I'm not worried either. After all, our genetic code is identical.
So it's true. You and I are...
You and I are
Yes, twins.
gêmeos.
But we're not ordinary twins.
Mas não
We're
gêmeos
twins
comuns,
linked
somos
by
gêmeos
cursed
linkados pela
genes.
maldição dos genes.
Les enfants terribles.
Infante terrível.
You're fine. You got all the old man's dominant genes. I got the flawed recessive genes. Everything was done so that you would be the greatest of his children. The only reason I exist is so they could create you.
I was the favorite, huh?
That's right. I'm just the leftovers of what they used to make you.
Ah, coitadinho,
Can
tá
you
se sentindo
understand what it's like to
usado.
know that you're garbage since the day you were born? But I'm the one Father chose.
So that's why you're so obsessed with Big Boss. Some warped kind of love.
Love? It's hate! He always told me I was inferior. And now I'll have my revenge.
And now I'll have
You
my
should
revenge.
understand me,
Você deve
brother.
entender, meu
You
irmão.
killed our
Você
father with
matou nosso
your own
pai com
hands.
suas próprias
You
mãos.
stole my chance
Roubou
for
minha chance de
revenge.
vingança.
Now I'll finish
Agora
the
eu vou
work
terminar o
that Father
trabalho que nosso pai
began.
começou.
I will surpass him.
Eu vou
I will
passar ele, eu
destroy
vou
him.
destruir você.
You're just like Naomi.
Você é igual a
Well, I'm not
Naomi.
like you.
Eu não sou como
Unlike
você.
you. I'm
Diferente
proud
de
of the
você, eu tenho
destiny that
orgulho
is
de você,
encoded
eu
into my very
não tenho
genes.
nos meus genes.
Yeah. Snake, your blood will be the
Seu
first to
sangue
be
vai ser o
spilled by
primeiro
this
que vai ser espirrado
glorious
para a
new
glória dessa
weapon.
nova arma.
Consider it an honor,
Considere
a gift from your
uma honra, um presente de seu irmão.
Now I'll show
Agora eu vou te
you
mostrar
the power of
o poder da
weapon that will
arma
lead us in the
que vai liderar
21st
nós
century.
no século XXI.
It's moving.
Está se movendo.
How do I stop it?
Como que eu paro isso? É, vou ter que matar o Metal Gear, velho. Eu não queria matar nessa live não, mas vamos matar, vai. Ixi, eu vou tomar uns tiros aqui já pra ficar esperto. Levanta, Snake, seu Zé Ruelo. Ei, Johnny. Ah, velho, ele não tá me vendo não, mentira, velho. Mano, eu tô atrás da caixa. Não adianta, tem que ir pras costas dele, né?
Snake! What happened? Snake! Snake!
Lembrei como é que mata ele. Joga chefe e corre pras costas dele. porra, nem vi, não dá pra ver. O Zé Ruela tá na frente.
Snake! What happened? Snake! Snake!
Ô, mas você é um mané, Snake. Levanta, filha da mãe. Sai daí. Não dá pra ver, velho, o que ele tá fazendo. Por que você não atirou a bomba, velho? Na hora que eu atirei essa porra. Porrada.
Did that do it?
Agora vem a parte da hora.
Hurry! Get away!
Great Fox!
A name from long ago. It sounds better than Deep Throat.
So it is you.
You look terrible, Snake. You haven't aged well.
I'll send you back to hell!
Agora vem a historinha.
What do you want from me?
I am a prisoner of death. Only you can free me.
Fox, stay out of this. What about Naomi? She's hell-bent on taking revenge for you.
Naomi?
You're the only one who can stop her.
No, I can't.
Why?
Because I'm the one who killed her parents. I was young then, and couldn't bring myself to kill her too. I felt so bad that I decided to take her with me.
Ele matou os pais da menina e aí pegou ela pra criar.
To soothe my guilty conscience. Even now she thinks of me as her brother.
Fox.
From the outside, we might have seemed like a happy brother and sister. But every time I looked at
Toda vez que eu olho pra ela, eu vejo os olhos de seus pais.
Tell her
Nas
for
minhas
me.
fãs.
Tell her
Diga a ela.
that I was the
Diga a
one
ela
who
que eu
did it.
fiz isso.
There you are!
We're just about out of time. Here's a final present from Deep Throat. I'll stop it from moving. Fox!
Ferrou ela mesmo, né, velho? Oi.
In the Middle East, we don't hunt foxes, we hunt jackals. Instead of foxhounds, we use royal harriers.
Fox.
How strong is that exoskeleton of yours? Snake, are you just going to sit by and watch him die?
Cornered fox is more dangerous than a jackal.
Uma raposa encurralada é mais perigosa que um chacal.
Impressive! You are indeed worthy of the code name Fox, but now you're finished!
No! Fire the stinger!
Fox! Can you really shoot? You'll kill him too!
Now, in front of you, I can finally die. After Zanzibar, I was taken from the battle.
Eu quero atirar, deixa eu atirar, o jogo não deixa eu atirar, velho. Ah, se fuder, foda-se o robozinho, velho. Eu quero matar o dinossauro aí, ó.
But soon it will finally end.
Die!
Snake, we're not tools of the government or anyone else. Fighting was the only thing I was good at. But at least I always fought for what I believed in. Snake, farewell.
Vai virar geleia agora. Eita, virou geleia. Ah, Snake, você é um trouxa, velho. Todo mundo se deixa morrer.
He prayed for death, and it found him. You see, you can't protect anyone Not even yourself! Die!
Shake. Não é shake não, que você gosta? Eu também gosto de shake, viu que shake é bom. Para de me olhar, não olha pra mim não. Caralho, acerta ele por baixo também. Agora você me vê, agora você não me vê. Tira. Você não me vê não, você é um mentiroso. Filho da puta, velho, me acertou ainda. Que mentira, velho, como é que ele tá me vendo? Esse filho da puta, velho. Tira aí, quero ver agora se vai acertar. Caralho, quase que eu tomei um pisão. Atira nele, Snake, atira, Snake. Aê, caralho. Não! Porra! Sério? Caralho, bateu na lata, quase me acertou. Mentira, velho. Tira de novo. De novo? Levanta. Tá porra, desviei, mas não deu tempo, mano. Ai, caralho, virei pastel também. Ah, tem que matar ele de novo, velho. Porra. Caralho, errou o tiro, mano. Que cego, velho. irmãozinho morreu porque foi vacilona.
in front of you.
No good.
Quero matar você. Deixa eu matar.
After Zanzibar, I was taken from the battle.
No, I
Neither
can't do it.
truly alive, nor truly dead. An undying shadow in a world of light.
No, I can't do it.
Soon it will finally end. Die! Snake, we're not tools of the government.
Para quieto. Mira. Morreu.
Snake!
Snake.
Crush you into dust!
Tá acabando a bateria do controle, é uma boa hora pra parar a live.
Sleeping late as usual. A snake.
Liquid, you're still alive.
I won't die as long as you still live.
Too bad. It looks like your revolution was a failure.
Just because you've destroyed Metal Gear doesn't mean I am done fighting.
Fighting? What are you really after?
A world where warriors like us are honored as we once were, as we should be.
That was Big Boss's fantasy.
It was his dying wish! When he was young, during the Cold War, the world needed men like us. We were valued then. We were desired. But things, are different now. With all the liars and hypocrites running the world, war isn't what it used to be. We're losing our place in a world that no longer needs us. A world that now spurns our very existence. You should know that as well as I do. After I launch this weapon and get $1 billion, we'll be able to bring chaos and honor back to this world gone soft. Conflict will breed conflict. New hatreds will arise. Then, we'll steadily expand our sphere of influence.
But as long as there are people, there will...
But the problem is balance. Father knew what type of a balance was best.
Is that the only reason?
Isn't it reason enough for warriors such as us?
I don't want that kind of world.
Ha! You lie! So why are you here then? Why do you continue to follow your orders while your superiors betray you? Why did you come here? Well, I'll tell you then. You enjoy all the killing. That's why.
What?
Are you denying it? Haven't you already killed most of my comrades?
That was...
I watched your face when you did it. It was filled with the joy of battle.
You're wrong.
There's a killer inside you. You don't have to deny it. We were created to be that way.
Created?
Verdade, tudo que o Liquid falou aí é verdade.
Les enfants terribles. The terrible children. That's what the project was called. It started in the 1970s. Their plan was to artificially create the most powerful soldier possible. The person that they chose as the model was the man known then as the greatest living soldier in the world.
Big Boss.
But Father was wounded in combat and already in a coma when they brought him in. So they created us from his cells, with a combination of 20th century analog cloning and the super baby method.
Super baby method.
They fertilized an egg with one of Father's cells, and then let it divide into 8 clone babies. Then they transferred the clones to someone's uterus and later intentionally aborted 6 of the fetuses to encourage strong fetal growth. You and I were originally octuplets.
Octuplets?
Yes. The other 6 of our brothers were sacrificed to make us. We were accomplices in murder before the day we were even born. So it was you and I, 2 fertilized eggs with exactly the same DNA. But they weren't finished yet. They used me as a guinea pig to create a phenotype in which all of the dominant genes were expressed. To create you! I got all of the recessive genes! You took everything from me before I was even born! But you and I aren't his only children.
What?
The Genome Soldiers. They too are his progeny, carrying on his genetic legacy. But they're different. They're digital. With the completion of the Human Genome Project, the mysteries of humanity were laid bare. Thanks to Father's DNA, they were able to identify more than 60 soldier genes responsible for everything from strategic thinking to the proverbial killer instinct. Those soldier genes were transplanted into the members of the next generation Special Forces. That's how they became the Genome Soldiers. That's right. The Genome Soldiers that you've been killing are our brothers with the same genes as ours.
The Genome Soldiers?
That's right. They are our brothers, created artificially through the alignment of nucleotides to mimic our father's genes. They too are the product of numerous sacrifices.
Sacrifices?
Human experiments! 1991, the Gulf War. The military secretly injected soldiers with the soldier genes. The Gulf War syndrome that hundreds of thousands of returning soldiers complained about was a side effect of it.
Ha! Everyone knows that the Gulf War syndrome was caused by exposure to depleted uranium used in the anti-tank rounds.
That was just a cover story issued by the Pentagon. First they tried to say it was post-traumatic stress disorder, then chemical or biological weapons. The poison gas detection units and the anti-sarin injections, they were all just a cover-up of the secret genetic experiments.
So then, the so-called Gulf War babies that have been reported by Gulf War veterans are...
Yes. They too are our brothers and sisters.
So the Genome Soldiers mean that the experiments were a success?
Success? Don't be a fool! They're a complete failure! We are on the verge of extinction.
What?
Have you ever heard of the asymmetry theory? Nature tends to favor asymmetry. Those species which have gone extinct all show signs of symmetry. The Genome Soldiers suffer from the same problem. Signs of symmetry. So do I. As do you. That's right. We are all on the verge of death at the genetic level. We don't know when or what type of disease will occur. That's why we need the old man's genetic information.
You want Big Boss's DNA so you can save your family? It's very touching.
In nature, family members don't mate with each other, and yet they help each other to survive. Do you know why? It increases the chance that their genes will be passed on to a new generation. Altruism among blood relatives is a response to natural selection. It's called the selfish gene theory.
You're telling me that your genes are ordering you to save the Genome Soldiers?
You can't fight your genes. It's fate. All living things are born for the sole purpose of passing on their parents' genes. That's why I'll follow what my genes tell me. And then I'm going to go beyond. In order to break the curse of my heritage. And to do that, first, I will kill you. Look behind you!
Meryl! Is she alive?
I'm not sure. She was alive a few hours ago. Poor girl kept calling your name.
Meryl.
Stupid woman. Falling in love with a man who doesn't even have a name.
I have a name.
No! We have no past, no future, and even if we did, it wouldn't be truly ours. You and I are just copies of our father, Big Boss.
Let Meryl go.
As soon as we've finished our business, we're almost out of time.
You're talking about Fox Die.
No. It seems now that the Pentagon knows that Metal Gear is destroyed, they've arrived at a decision. They won't even need a BDA. If you want the details, why don't you ask your precious Colonel Campbell?
Colonel, can you hear me?
Yes, I'm listening.
What is the Pentagon trying to do? Colonel, answer me.
The Secretary of Defense has taken over active control of this operation. He's on his way there by AWACS.
What for?
To bomb the place.
What?
Not only that, B-2 bombers just lifted off from Galena Air Force Base. They're carrying B-6113 surface-piercing tactical nuclear bombs.
What? Metal Gear is destroyed. Tell the Secretary of Defense.
The Secretary of Defense heard that Naomi double-crossed us, and he's worried about Fox Die. Now that there's no more danger of a nuclear strike from Metal Gear, he's going to do whatever's necessary to cover up the truth of what really happened here.
He's going to drop a nuclear bomb to vaporize all the evidence along with anyone who knows anything.
Don't worry, Snake. I'll stop the nuclear strike.
How?
I may only be a figurehead here, but I'm still officially in command of this mission. If I issue an order to delay the strike, it'll confuse the chain of command and at least buy you some time. It'll give you a chance to escape.
But, Colonel, if you do that...
It's okay, Snake. The truth is, Foxhound was already the subject of an undercover investigation. Meryl was transferred to this base just before the terrorist attack as a way of manipulating me.
Those bastards.
I'm sorry. They forced me to cooperate in exchange for her life. You better get out of there, Snake.
Are you sure? It'll be bad for you.
Don't worry. It's the least I can do for you, after all the lies.
Colonel.
I'm ordering them to cancel the bombing run. After that, there's no turning back. What? What are you doing? What?
Snake!
Mei Ling, what happened to the Colonel?
I don't believe it.
What happened?
Snake, the Colonel!
Roy Campbell has been relieved of duty. This is the Secretary of Defense, Jim Houseman.
Put the Colonel back on.
He's been placed under arrest for leaking top-secret information and for the crime of high treason.
Ridiculous.
Yes, he's a ridiculous man. He truly believed that he was in command of this operation.
You bastard.
There won't be a speck of evidence left. I'm sure the President would want the same thing.
President ordered this?
The President is a busy man. I have complete authority here.
How do you plan on explaining a nuclear attack on Alaska to the media?
Don't worry. We've prepared a convincing cover story. We'll simply say that the terrorists exploded a nuclear device.
Smart. You'll be murdering everyone here. The scientists, the Genome Army, everyone.
Donald, the DARPA chief, is already dead.
So, you didn't mean to kill the DARPA chief after all?
He was my friend.
And you could care less about what happens to everybody else, huh?
Well, if you give me the optic disc, I might consider saving them.
What are you talking about?
Metal Gear's test data. Donald was supposed to bring it back.
I don't have it.
I see. Oh well, that's okay. You two are an embarrassment from the 1970s. Our country's dirty little secret. You can't be allowed to live. Well, the bombs will be dropping soon, and you two have a lot of catching up to do. Farewell.
There's no way out for us. Let's finish this before the airstrike. You stole everything from me. Only your death can satisfy me. Only your death can return to me what is rightly mine. She'll make a beautiful sacrifice for our final battle. Do you see this? It will be the time limit for our final battle. This nuclear module is set to detonate at the precise moment of her death. If you win, you might still be able to save her. You could enjoy one brief moment of love before the end. If you cross this line, you'll fall. At this height, it will kill even you. Have at you, Snake!
Ô, vacilão, levanta.
What's wrong, Snake? Nice shot!
Sério que me acertou?
What's wrong, Snake?
Ah, vagabundo. Demorei.
Have at you, Snake.
Caralho, ele pegou, velho.
Nice shot!
Ah, mentiroso. Oxi! Cara, dois chutes de uma vez. Caramba, pegou esse chute, velho.
Wrong, Snake? You're out of time! Better hurry! It's going to blow!
Ah, meu, pegou essa porcaria. Que merda. O Snake bate todo torto, velho.
Snake!
Sai! Não dá o terceiro soco.
What's wrong, Snake? Nice shot!
Sério que você conseguiu completar? Não, vai pro outro lado.
Snake?
Tem que cair, né, Snake? Ô, filho da mãe. Caralho! Para! Porra, me acertou, hein?
You're out of time!
Oh!
You're out of time!
Caralho, quase morri, velho. Quase morri.
Meryl! Meryl?
Snake, is that you? Snake! Oh, you're alive! Thank God!
Meryl? Meryl, are you okay?
Are you okay? Is that all you can say?
Meryl, it must have been terrible.
Oh, it wasn't that bad. I didn't give in to the torture.
Torture?
And things even worse than that. I was fighting too. Just like you.
You're a strong woman.
Fighting them made me feel closer to you. I felt like you were there with me. It gave me the strength to go on. But I was scared.
I'm sorry.
Don't say that. But it made me realize something. During all the pain and shame, there was one thing I was sure of. A single hope that I held on to. And that hope kept me alive. Snake, I wanted to see you again.
Meryl. That's my Kodak.
Snake, it's me.
Otacon, good news. Meryl's okay.
All right. You saved her, man. Good job.
I got some bad news too. We're about to be bombed.
Oh boy. I guess we're considered expendable.
Is there a way out of here?
A way out? Yeah. You can take the loading tunnel to the surface. There's a parking garage right next to you. The tunnel leads from there to the surface.
The door in front?
No. It's a small entrance to the west of that door.
How about the security?
I just unlocked it. Who do you think you're talking to? I'll take care of security along your escape route, too.
What are you going to do?
Me? I'll stay here.
Are you crazy?
I need a little more time to take care of your escape route.
But...
Unlocking the security doors is difficult work. Only I can do it.
Otacon.
Don't worry. I'm staying here. It's my own decision.
Otacon, this is a hardened shelter, but they're going to use a surface-piercing nuclear bomb. It won't hold.
I'm through regretting the past. Life isn't all about loss, you know. Snake, I'm a complete person now. I've found a reason to live.
Good. Don't die on me.
Same to you. Take care of Meryl, okay?
I will.
Okay, I gotta go. I promise I'll do something about your escape route.
Thanks.
Thanks? Well, that sounds nice.
I believe in you.
Thanks, Snake.
Que
Let's get the
fofo.
hell out of here.
What about him? Where's Otacon?
He's fighting right now. With his old self. To be the man he wants to be.
He's fighting for us too?
Yeah. And I don't want it to be in vain.
Me too.
Meryl.
Snake.
Meryl.
Que fofinho.
It started.
I must be heavy.
Looks like we're not gonna have a love scene after all.
Looks that way. Too bad.
Let's get out of here.
Snake, it's freezing outside. You need some clothes.
There's my sneaking suit.
Hurry up. Hurry!
Nossa, ela já arrumou um casaco.
Looking good, Snake. Hurry!
Tem nada. Triste isso daí. 10 minutos pra fugir.
I'll drive. Damn, a surveillance camera. Damn, no keys. Oh, All right, keys. I got it, Snake. Jump in. Fire that machine gun with your weapon button. Shoot him, Snake. Snake, hold on.
Burro era pra ter atirado nos barris logo.
Okay, Snake, let's go! We're not out of the woods yet!
Here they come!
We'll never make it! Snake, clear a path!
You did it, Snake.
Not yet,
Que é doidão, mano.
It's not over yet!
Liquid!
Acerta ele, pô. Certo, amigo, seu cego. É, velho, não. Porra, hein, velho, se fuder, hein, velho. Porra, mano, ele não atira no lugar certo, velho, que loucão. Cego. Bicho cego, cegueta.
Hurry!
Tá bom, vai, vamos desde o início.
I'll drive! Damn, a surveillance camera! Damn, no keys! All right, keys! I got it, Snake! Jump in! Fire that machine gun with your weapon! Snake, hold on!
hein, velho. Porra. Atira no cara, Snake. Porra, mano. Caralho, mano. Por que ela espera? Os caras matam os caras atropelados, pô.
Not yet, Snake! It's not over yet!
Liquid!
Cego, hein, Snake? Deixa eu falar, hein, velho. Acerta ali onde ele tá, mano. Acerta eles, seu cego, olha. Pega, velho, lá, mano. Ah, o bagulho não pega, velho. Se ferrar. Olha lá. Como é que eu vou acertar o cara se ele não pega? Olha lá. Ah, o tiro não pega, mano. Todo bugado essa mira. Vamos lá, vamos fazer direito agora. Deixa eu falar, hein, Snake, você é cego, hein, mano.
I'll drive. Damn, a surveillance camera.
Ui, o maluco veio aqui, velho.
No keys. All right,
Da puta.
keys. I got it, Snake. Jump in. Fire that machine gun with your boot. Snake, hold on.
Tomou 50% de dano, velho.
Uh-oh, Snake. Checkpoint. Here they come. We'll never make it. Snake, clear up. Okay, Snake, let's go. We're not out of the woods yet. Here they come. We'll never make it. Snake, clear a path. You did it, Snake!
Not yet, Snake! It's not over yet!
Liquid!
Acerta, porra! Ah, velho, não acerta. Fuder, velho. Acerta, Snake. Aí, faltava só um pedacinho, mano.
Meryl. Are you okay?
Yeah, just a little shook up.
Meryl, can you move?
It's no good. I can't move.
What happened to Liquid?
I can't see him either.
Liquid's dead. Uh-oh.
Snake! Snake!
Morreu pelo veneno. Já. Tanto faz.
If he's dead, that means...
Don't say it, Snake.
What happened to the air raid? No stealth bombers in sight.
Snake, can you hear me?
Colonel.
Are you okay?
Colonel, what happened?
The Secretary of Defense has been arrested. Early retirement.
Arrested?
I was able to get into contact with the President. Metal Gear, the training exercise, all of it. It was all the Secretary of Defense acting alone.
Acting alone? What happened to the
O
air
Snake
raid?
é um sonso, né? O cara fala, ele repete o que
The
ele fala.
orders were rescinded. The F-117s and the B-2 Spirits have returned to the base. Once again, I have complete authority over this operation.
I see.
Washington isn't stupid enough to use nukes to cover up a few secrets.
I wonder about that.
In any case, the danger's over. Thanks, Snake.
Colonel, you can rest easy. Meryl's fine.
Né?
Really?
Igualzinho.
Thanks.
Ceia.
Thank you,
Saúde,
Snake.
ceia.
Snake.
Saúde.
I'm
Ceia.
sorry,
Ceia, você
I
tem
kept
que
a lot of
despertar o
things from
sétimo
you.
sentido.
It's okay,
Sétimo
Colonel.
sentido? Sim,
Snake.
pra poder derrotar os
I'm
Cavaleiros
not a
de Ouro.
colonel.
Os Cavaleiros de Ouro?
Oh, that's right.
I've got a present for you. There's a snowmobile close to you. Mei Ling saw it on the satellite photos. This time of year, the glaciers are pretty calm. You should be able to ride right out of there. I'll bet the boys at the DIA and the NSA never expected you to come home alive.
Me neither. I better not show my face around here.
No danger of that. You two officially died after your jeep sank into the ocean.
That's not too far from the truth.
Also, there's a helicopter waiting for you on Fox Island.
Dr. Hal Emmerich should be somewhere on the base. I want someone to bring him in.
I understand. Leave it to me.
Okay, Roy. Are you gonna be okay?
Don't worry. I've got an insurance policy. A hard copy of all Mei Ling's data. As long as I've got that, you, me, and Mei Ling will be fine.
The battery on these nanomachines will run out soon. They won't be able to follow us.
I guess we won't meet again.
Don't worry. I'll pay you a visit sometime.
Really? I look forward to that.
Roy, just tell me one thing.
What?
About Fox Die.
Meryl will be fine. She wasn't included in its programming.
What about me? It killed Liquid.
Naomi said that she wants to talk to you face to face about that.
How is she?
Don't worry. Mei Ling is with her right now. I'm switching over to Naomi.
Snake, it's me.
Naomi.
I heard about my brother.
I'm sorry. But he had one last message he wanted to say to you. He told me to tell you to forget about him and to go on with your own life.
Frankie said that?
Yeah. He also said he'll always love you. Naomi, your brother just saved you, me, and the whole world. He fought with every ounce of strength in his body.
Maybe now he's finally found some peace. He wasn't really my brother anymore. Ever since he fought with you in Zanzibar, he's been like a ghost. A ghost looking for a place to die.
Naomi, Liquid died from Fox Die too. What about me? When am I gonna go?
That's up to you.
What do you mean?
Everybody dies when their time is up.
Yeah, so when's mine up?
It's up to you how you use the time left to you. Live, Snake. It's all I can say to you.
O Snake vai ficar na dúvida se ele vai morrer ou não com o veneno.
Each person is born with their fate written into their own genetic code. It's unchangeable, immutable. But that's not all there is to life. I finally realized that. I told you before the reason that I was interested in genes and DNA. Because I wanted to know who I was, where I came from. I thought that if I analyzed my DNA, I could find out who I was, who my parents were. And I thought that if I knew that, then I'd know what path I should take in life. But I was wrong. I didn't find anything. I didn't learn anything. Just like with the genome soldiers, you can input all the genetic information, but that doesn't make them into the strongest soldiers. The most we can say about DNA is that it governs a person's potential strengths, potential destiny. You mustn't allow yourself to be chained to fate, to be ruled by your genes. Humans can choose the type of life they want to live. Snake, whether or not you're in the Fox Die program isn't important. The important thing is that you choose life. And then live. Don't you think, Snake? Don't worry. I'm going to choose life too. Until today, I've always looked for a reason to live. But from here on, I'm going to just live. Genes exist to pass down our hopes and dreams for the future through our children. Living is a link to the future. That's how all life works. loving each other, teaching each other. That's how we can change the world. I finally realized it. The true meaning of life. Thank you, Snake.
Look, I found this.
Let's keep it as a reminder.
Of what? A reminder of a successful mission? Or the first time we met?
A reminder of how to live.
Huh?
Until today, I've lived only for myself. Survival has been the only thing I cared about in my life.
That's not just you. That's how everyone is.
I only felt truly alive when I was staring death in the face. I don't know. Maybe it's written into my genes.
What about now? What do your genes say about your future now?
Maybe it's time I live for someone else.
Someone else?
Yeah. Someone like you. Maybe that's the real way to live.
So, where to, Snake?
David. My name's David.
Okay. So where to, Dave?
I think it's time we look for a new path in life.
A new path?
A new purpose.
Will we find it?
We'll find it. I know we'll find it.
What are those?
Caribou. To the Aleutians, the caribou is a symbol of life. It'll be spring here soon.
For us too.
Yeah. Spring brings new life to everything. It's a time for hope. I've lived here a long time, but Alaska has never looked more beautiful. The sky, the sea, the caribou, and most of all, you.
I think I'm gonna like this new life.
Come on. Let's enjoy life.
Let's enjoy life. O Snake aqui é um super soldado, né, velho? É tipo o Capitão América ele. Não morre assim. Tem que levar por esse ponto de vista. Nos anos 80, mais de 60 mil. Eita porra! Em 93 começou a Rússia, reduziu o número de. A Guerra Fria. 98 ainda existia 26 mil bombas nucleares no mundo. Acabou. Bom, curte aí os créditos. Eu vou aqui no banheiro, vou beber uma água e já volto para me despedir de vocês. Essa música é da hora, né, mano? Jogo do Game Boy Color também, é bom. Do pessoal. Esses do PSP eu tentei jogar, mano, mas eu não gostei da jogabilidade. Eu achei estranho, sei lá. Caraca, 3 horas e 20 de live, mano.
You mustn't allow yourself to be chained to fate, to be ruled by your genes. Humans can choose the type of life they want to live. The important thing is that you choose life. And then live.
Metal Gear Solid.
Yes, sir. The entire unit was wiped out. Those two are still alive. The Vector? Yes, sir. Fox Die should become activated soon. Right on schedule. Yes, sir. I recovered all of Rex's dummy warhead data. No, sir. My cover is intact. Nobody knows who I really am.
Ninguém sabe quem eu sou realmente.
Yes, the DARPA chief knew my identity, but he's been disposed of. Yes, The inferior one was the winner after all.
Inferior abaixo de nós venceu afinal.
That's right. Until the very end, Liquid thought he was the inferior one.
Liquid.
Yes, sir, I agree completely.
Sim, senhor. Eu
It takes
entendi
a well-balanced
completamente.
individual such as yourself to rule the world. No, sir. No one knows that you were
Ninguém
the
sabe
third
que
one.
você é o
Solidus.
terceiro. Sólidos.
What should I do about the woman?
E o que devo fazer sobre a moça?
Yes, sir.
Sim,
I'll keep her
senhor.
under
Vou
surveillance.
mantê-la sob supervisão.
Yes. Thank
Sim,
you.
obrigado.
Bye,
Até mais.
Mr. President.
Senhor President. Caramba, eu morri 18 vezes, mano. Sou um leopardo. Tum, 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 tum. Tum, 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 tum. Tum, 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 tum. Pra que serve mesmo uma bandana? Eu nem lembro, mano. Mas é isso, eu vou sair aqui. Valeu, mano. Obrigado por ter colado na live aí. Vou fechando aqui, chega. Mais tarde, se der vontade, eu jogo um Street. Mas não sei não, hein. Fui, abraços.